Welcome. How are you guys doing? And we're back to another edition of the Extreme NFL Junkies. This is PB Smiley, and I'm Wayne Holloway.
What's up?
Good week in football. It was a beautiful week in football. I like to shout out breast cancer awareness.
Yes, sir.
PB.
Yo.
What was your main function for this week?
First, we want to give them the hotline number you guys want to call in. That's 323-293-3375. All right. Let's get into this, man. We got to talk about the news first. That's what we got to talk about.
Yeah.
NFL news. It's actually NFL news has taken over politics. It's not just like a sport thing.
When can we get back to football,
I don't know, man. I don't know. They got some huge stories, man. First, we got to talk about, the man of the hour, the Dallas Cowboys owner, Jerry Jones. He says that if any of his players do not stand, they won't be playing. That's what he said. This is yesterday, and then he got a tweet from his main man. Donald Trump.
Oh, the man in office.
Yes, Donald Trump said, "You know what? I like that. This guy here, he has what it takes." He says he echoes those sentiments.
Wow.
And then Mike Ditka, out of all people, out of all outrageous personalities as a
I haven't heard
coach,
from him in a while.
Now I don't know where the hell he at, but he's speaking. He stated, you should go back, all the players should go back to a different country. I don't know what you're talking about.
Wow.
Nobody in America has been oppressed in the last 100 years.
Man.
Does that sound right to you?
Man,
Mike Ditka?
That's the person I wouldn't expect it from, but you start hearing people's the way they feel, their analogies and the way they feel about stuff. It's shocking sometimes.
Yeah.
This is America. We're supposed to be able to do what we want to do, and isn't that being oppressed right there?
That's
when you tell somebody what they can't do,
right?
I mean, I thought they said that nobody knew anything about it,
right?
That's a prime example of it right there.
Exactly. And 100. He said 100 years. So what is this? This is 2017.
Yeah.
So 100 years ago would have been 1917.
Yeah.
Oh, so that's when they was going through it then.
Oh, but
according to him, he said.
Well, his mathematics might be just a little bit off.
Right. So they was. Okay. So anything between that time, just ignore that.
Yeah.
The lynchings, the picketings, the NAACP involvement in trying to get people to be able to ride the bus in the back. Just skip all that.
When can we get back to football, man? Because we can be on this all day long about the injustice. Because it's came out very clear to me, like, they just don't care. Just like, you remember, Cam. Mm-hmm. Cam was in the news. About something, too. And Cam is my boy. So, when you go from my heart, I got to say something about it. Now, ladies, I apologize for Cam, even though Cam apologized.
Right. But
he didn't say anything that he felt offensive.
Right.
I can't judge how somebody else takes something offensive.
Right.
But what we're starting to do in America now is if somebody says, I'm not really liking fast food, somebody else will be like, he hates fast food.
Right.
Oh, he'll never eat fast food. Fast food is the devil. You can't take something what somebody else says and put your own meaning on it because that's how you feel about it. That's not how that person feels about it.
Even if we're dealing with his comments, there was nothing wrong with the comments if you base it off how he said it, what was said, and in the context that he meant it. She stated what she stated about the routes. He said it's funny to hear a female talk about routes.
Yeah, after you've been okay.
But check it out. That's kind of a factual thing. It's not like basketball.
Right.
You get anybody can get a basketball and dribble it.
Right.
Whether they're successful at doing it, we don't know. They can attempt to throw the ball in the hoop. Whether they're successful at doing it, it doesn't matter.
Right.
You can do that. But to actually run routes, that is equivocally done by a football player, not just an athlete, a football player, and that's a male. So to say it's funny to hear people talk about...
we do have the lingerie league because they had a lot to say about it too.
But check it out. If you take the lingerie league and say routes in lingerie leagues dealing with the NFL, they don't even compare. So it still would be kind of
somebody
like,
in the lingerie league would still argue with you about that.
Okay, does whatever routes that they run, is it compared to what they do in the NFL? It's either yes or no. It can't be a little.
Well, we'll see.
Because I've seen some of those clips of the lingerie,
and they look pretty good doing it,
running routes.
Yeah,
you've seen them running. I ain't say they ass look good. I'm asking
somebody playing it. They feel that their route is just as important as the NFL route, so they will argue that fact. But see, we can't argue somebody how they take something.
That means you can take it any kind of way. I can say, man, I'm thirsty.
True.
What is he trying to say about esophaguses? Come on, man, you can't. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When in the lingerie league, how many teams are there?
I don't even know.
6 or 8 at the most, right?
I watch it not frequently, but I do check it out sometimes.
How many women on this? Women outnumber men 5-1 in America, 7-1 on the planet.
Right.
And that's what, 6 to 8 billion people? So you're looking at like 5 billion women. Out of them 5, they don't even know about a lingerie league, let alone that they actually have plays designed for them to go this way. So it's actually factual.
Me and you gonna sit and watch a lingerie game together. I don't mind.
But think about it. But seriously, he made a great assessment. It's funny to hear a female talk about routes. Check it out. If he would have said, it's funny to hear a female talk about football, then I can see he's wrong.
Right. But she's a football. I'm not defending neither side, but she is a football analyst. So the way she tried to make it seem is like, well, you should know that I know about routes because I'm a football analyst. I'm a reporter for football, so this is my job, you know. But I said,
here's the funny thing: what if that was Cam's first time being asked about routes from a female? That he's actually in the right to say it's funny.
Yeah, but like I said, in this day and age, people take what you say and make it to be what they say. Because not one time have I heard them say exactly what Cam said. They've always rerouted what he said to make it sound offensive.
Right.
Did you see the TMZ interview?
You told me about it.
That was funny to me because both of the guys at the guy that was on that runs TMZ, plus the 2 black guys, one with the dreadlocks, one with the short hair, they were like, "Ooh, look at how he's smiling. Ooh, that's so offensive."
The apology, or
I'm talking about after he said what he said, because they ran that first, then they went to talking about Lil Wayne's baby mama and how she has 2 front gold teeth.
See that kind of
and they were very offensive. They were condescending.
See,
but they tried to. It was just funny how they just came off of Cam and they went straight into this lady.
And then just like you added when we talked on the phone, then we find out that the reporter has a history of racist comments.
Oh yeah,
but the TMZ there's nowhere to be found for that.
They don't care about that. That's why I try to say I'm glad Cam was good enough to go ahead and give that apology because he's the face of the franchise. They're reporters. They're just looking for the story, so they're going to try to make anything out of nothing. Anything out of nothing. Yeah, man.
And then later we'll talk about how he balled out.
Oh, yeah. We're going to end we got to talk about that, baby.
Oh, yeah.
Let's get back to football.
We're just going to end the last news story, big news story. Some people may not think so.
What?
Fantasy people play fantasy football or football junkies would love this. To me, it's big. Adrian Peterson, if you haven't heard, he's been traded from the New Orleans Saints.
He was right.
I was right. I was wrong about the team.
Right.
Wrong about the team. Then we saw what the Green Bay Packers guy looked like, so maybe they did the right thing.
Yeah.
But we know for a fact Arizona definitely needs a running game.
Yes, they do.
This is an upgrade. Not a big one, but it's enough to get them.
We got to see how he looks on the field.
I think he'll be fine. I mean, compared to what they got.
To say if it's going to be a big upgrade or not. Because
it's an upgrade, bro.
I think he's out there ready to beast. I think Adrian Peterson want to run over some people.
Yeah.
He want to show people that I still got it in the tank.
I believe he got enough for them because what they're looking at, man, they're averaging like 2 yards a carry. Johnson's not going to come back supposedly to after Thanksgiving. Yeah. They're already 2-3. They just got beat down. I like
True. Oh, before we move on, can't forget about Big Ben.
Oh, Big Ben lovers. We had a conversation about that on the phone, too.
Yeah.
Big Ben says to a reporter, well, maybe you think you still got it? He said, I don't know.
Yeah,
Big Ben says he doesn't know.
Is he doubting himself like that? I guess after getting your butt kicked in Jacksonville, you would doubt yourself.
At home.
Man, Jacksonville? Jacksonville?
5 interceptions. The worst game he's ever played in his career. Now, if y'all listening to what we're saying, you see how they talked about Cam 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And I told you.
Cam.
That was the that was going to be the upset. Pay attention to the Chiefs at home against Pitt. This man just said, maybe I don't have it anymore. I don't know. All right, you better watch it.
Yeah, 5 interception game. You probably might have to look for a 5 touchdown game. All right.
Hey, you heard it here first.
Big Ben got a cannon back there.
Yeah.
He got a cannon back there, and he still has Antonio Brown over there.
Yeah, so look for them.
Man.
So, once again, the number is 323-293-3375. We're still looking for y'all to give us a good name. The name I came up with. Some people may not like it. The name for the show, I said Smiley and Packett's football chat.
Yeah, and mine is Blow the Whistle.
Too short, right?
Did you like how I said that? Blow the whistle.
Well, you know what? That does sound good because I can imagine coming into that.
Yeah, and the referee hat.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And blowing the whistle.
But can y'all call in and at least say, we like what he said. If you don't like it, fine. Damn it, just
give him the number one more time.
323-293-3375. There's a lot of threes in there.
There you have it. Oh, and for injuries, Gronk is still dealing with that nagging thigh injury.
What's the update on him? Does he play this week or are they going to hold him out?
New England is a funny team. You don't ever look at New England and think like, hey, somebody's going to play because they'll rest them.
Right.
New England is like that. That's why in fantasy football, I don't really mess with New England running backs because a running back can have a 3-touchdown game and you won't see him at all the next week.
Right.
Because they like to throw people off. You prepare for one guy and Belichick can give you another guy. That's why he's the best coach in football, And Marcus Mariota is still dealing with his hamstring. So Tennessee, that's going to be a funny pick.
And that's Monday night, right?
Tennessee. Yeah, I believe so.
We have a phone call?
Oh, okay. Caller, how you doing?
Hey, fellas, how you doing? This is Yogi Fish in New York.
Oh, how you doing, Yogi?
Oh, very good. I really appreciate your show. I've been keeping up with you for a couple of weeks here. You're doing really great.
Oh, thank you. This is our first time, so we're trying to we're open minded to ideas and all that, and they're definitely for that name.
And if you want to challenge us on anything, go ahead and give it to us.
Well, I got a few things for you. The first one was about the women comment with Cam.
Yes,
right.
And it's funny that they say that's offensive, but one of the big issues with women in football is cheerleaders. And they don't get paid very much money at all. And I think they still have lawsuits against them for how they get paid and whether they get fired if they speak about anything.
Right.
And the costumes they wear. I think they had sexual harassment issues, all kind of problems.
I remember the sexual harassment issues.
Right.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So it's funny they're coming on count for saying aroused, but all these different problems they have with women in football and how they're treated.
They pick and choose. They pick and choose who they want to pick on, and Cam has been the number one person to pick on for the last 3 years.
Yeah, I mean, he sort of asked for it too. I think he does have a chip on his shoulder with his father. Like, my son ain't gonna bow down to these people.
Yeah.
So I mean, we can sort of read that like.
And he's the head of the franchise, so he's always going to be under scrutiny.
Right.
Yeah, he's playing down south too, so he's got to deal with that atmosphere.
Yogi, I got to make a comment. I forgot to say this. Did you notice, or did you get a chance on the internet to see the coach for Carolina was supposed to reprimand Cam, and he wore a shirt that said "Keep your apes under control"? Did you see that?
No, I didn't see that.
What was that story?
He wore it at a press conference. Keep your apes under control. But there is there's some like clothing line that already have that, but he happened to wear that after the incident.
Wow, I didn't pay attention to that. I saw the conference.
You can type it up. It's there.
I saw the conference, but I checked that one out later on.
Yes.
So Yogi, what name did you like from the show for us to keep going on?
Well, I would say shorter is better. You know what I mean? Because we have short attention span as men. So.
Yes. That's why our show is only 30 minutes. We want to give you a good 30 minutes.
I mean, I like what you guys talk about your commentary in addition to sports, but yeah, short is better. You know, I like that name that you came up with.
Maybe you're right. Yeah.
All right. All right.
You know, but and the other thought I had was about the KC Chiefs because I'm a KC Chiefs fan.
Uh-oh.
So I want to ask your opinion about whether you think the Chiefs are doing good because of them being better or because the other team's not really being that good this year.
The Chiefs are doing good clearly because they're better. Your quarterback, he surprised me this season. That boy is balling out. That boy is balling out, throwing that ball. He's distributing that ball pretty well, and it doesn't hurt that new running back you guys got over there looks just like the old one. Yeah. Well, my boy calls him Barry Sanders reincarnated.
He reminds me of a little bigger version of Barry Sanders. No, they're good. They're good. This is what I think stands out about them compared to the previous years. They don't have a lockdown defense, but it's sufficient. They'll bend but won't break.
Right.
Smith, I mean, I'm not going to try to compare him to Aaron Rodgers, but I can compare him to Aaron Rodgers in this way. Start watching how he puts that cap on when he goes to the bench, and when he takes it off. It's almost like he knows, okay, we about to go in here and get a touchdown. Look at his eye. He starts smiling and laughing the way Aaron Rodgers does. Like, oh, we got this. It's 3rd and 16. I'll make something happen. Yeah. I've never seen him that way.
His confidence level is overflowing this year.
Now, Yogi, I'm being honest with you. This week is your biggest test, I think, the entire season. This one here.
Right.
I don't. Even when you guys, you're in the same division as Denver, you guys are a little bit better than them. I think Pittsburgh has a chip on their shoulder. They played you guys in the playoffs. You guys, they were able to knock you guys off.
Big Ben has something to prove this week.
It's a tough game.
I might pick them for the upset only because of Big Ben coming down on himself, and it's not a knock against your team because your team is doing great things, and even if they were to win, it wouldn't still hurt you guys.
It wouldn't tarnish. Are the KC better this year because teams are worse or no? They're actually the best team right now. They're clearly the best team.
They're the best team. I think. Go ahead.
No, I was going to say I think this is the test game. Because they beat Pittsburgh, who's been to the big league. Been Big Dan's got all the rings.
Yes.
And they're all mad too. Like all the players, everybody wants the ball.
Yeah.
They're ready to fight somebody. KC's got to show that, hey, I can take you on even at your strongest point. So it's going to be a good test game. I'm going to be watching for it. And
is that
it's hard to, I don't know if it's just me as a black person, but sometimes when there's a black coach, we always root for that coach anyway.
Yeah, I get you. I get you.
So I want them to win. So it's not teams going up against the black coach and, people coming at him already. So I'm sort of torn between, if he wins, don't beat my team up.
Right.
That type of thing. But I'm not sure if you guys noticed that this year with quarterbacks. There seem to be a lot of black quarterbacks now, but they're trying to prove a point.
Yeah, because this NFL league is it's all about the mobile quarterback. It's all about the mobile quarterback. Big Ben is a last of a dying breed. He has the cannon, but got to be able to move it around in this league now. You got to be able to switch positions and go all the way to the other side of the field. But hey, Yogi, thank you for calling in, and please call him some more and give us some more of your advice. And thank you, man. Thank you for supporting.
Thank you.
You have a good one.
Yeah.
All right.
Another one.
All right, let's go to last week's picks. The Pats and Bucks. We already knew.
Agreed on that.
Huh?
We both agreed on that.
Yeah, we already knew Tom Brady was going to come back with something. It wasn't, but the Bucks is an excellent team. So
it was kind of a sloppy play game. It was disappointing to hear and find out what we heard about Winston, stating that he couldn't wait to meet Tom Brady.
Yeah.
Tom is like, I don't give a shit. I want to play, and you can meet me after the game.
After I kick your butt.
There you go.
Hey, I'm going to come shake your hand.
Yeah, So, next caller.
Hi, yes, I'm calling in about the controversy with Cam Newton.
Okay.
About the female reporter.
What's your name?
My name is Steve from United Hills.
All right.
How you doing, sir?
I'm doing well, thank you. I was calling because I just feel as the leader of the franchise, someone who, has been in the league for many years, he should know better than to make it appear to be a disparaging comment or looking to put her down, make her feel belittled as a reporter, because he knows that he's had female reporters many times in press conferences, so he should know what to say and what not to say, and image is everything.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
How do you guys feel?
We said that. Yeah, he's the face of the franchise, and he's going to be under the toughest scrutiny of anybody. And like everybody, the reporters are always waiting for a story.
Right.
They're going to jump on his back. Like so, yeah. I get what you're saying. You're right. He needs to watch what he says, even though he doesn't mean it the way everybody puts it. Being the face of the franchise, watch your back, basically. So, Steven, what did you think about the names that we put
I
out?
like the same name. A name should be something that's quick and catchy. If the name is too long, people kind of tone it out. So I like you keep it with a short name.
Okay. So which one did you pick?
Little Whistle.
Okay.
All right,
sir. Well, thank you for calling in. We got to get to our picks because we only
about 7 minutes left.
Yes, sir. So,
okay, thank you.
And be sure to call back in another day, man. Thank you.
So much.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go to our regular game. Was the Chargers and the Giants. The Giants are done. We could pretty much say they got the fork in their back. All wide receivers gone. I think Shepard is coming back. That's the only wide receiver they'll have. Other than that, they'll have wide receiver and tight ends everywhere. But Giants, guess what? T.O. and Chad, they want to play. And they did say something. Did you hear about it? Yeah. Hey, call him.
T.O. says he should be in the league. Okay. Giants, man.
Hey, if they get T.O. and Chad.
Man, the Giants, I'm telling you. What's the name of that movie? Not Stump the Yard. It's another one, man, back in the day. The Giants, I feel bad for y'all. Because
I picked y'all to take the division.
And most football analysts picked them. The Giants, I'll be surprised. I'm not being funny. And this is what we talked about dealing with the draft pick. Remember, when we were driving away last week, I was telling you take San Diego because certain Las Vegas, because we deal with betting too. Las Vegas had the Jets scheduled to win 3 games. That's it.
Right.
They've already got 3.
Right.
They said they were going to tank the season. That's a New York area city, right? Team.
But that's like a injection shot for any football player. You gonna tell us what we gonna do?
So that's what the point I was making from last week. Right. Now. We have an 0-5 Giants team and an aging quarterback. I'd be shocked if they get a victory. I don't know where it's going to come from.
Wow.
So they're in the sweepstakes for the number 1 quarterback, man.
Yeah, and that's what they need to go out and get is a quarterback.
Yeah, because, I'm not saying Manning's the problem. But
he's not the problem, but he's not the solution.
Yeah, that's right.
And like I said, he's another dinosaur. He's not a mobile quarterback.
And and we talked about that too, as far as with Big Ben.
Right.
A lot of those struggles from the typical quarterbacks of 10 to 20 years ago, the 5 to 7 yard drop back, and I'll trust my offensive line, stay in the pocket.
All right.
That's nice. But the football's evolved, and it's due to the evolution of the quarterback position. It started with Michael Vick, then it went through from Michael Vick to even Kaepernick.
Right.
From Vick to Kaepernick to Wilson,
right?
Aaron Rodgers. You got to be mobile, man. You got to. And
yeah.
Manning, if you bring him back for one more year with that offensive line, Manning's done anyway.
Yeah, this is true. But let's run through this. The night game was the Chiefs and Texans.
Okay.
Wow, you guys. The Chiefs like we told the man on the phone. Chiefs is a real deal. Chiefs are the real deal.
That game convinced me.
Right.
That game convinced me because even though
the Texans hell of a defense.
Yeah. Even though and they came off a 57-14 victory over Tennessee. Even though
had to feel bad for J.J. Watt.
That's what I'm about to mention. Even though J.J. Watt, and he's even wondering if this is the type of career season-ending injury due to the fact of 2 to 3 different injuries in the last 3 seasons.
Right.
Merciless got injured.
Right.
For Houston.
Well, let's jump to the Monday because we only got a few more minutes.
Okay.
And we'll do our segments next week, so don't worry about that.
Right.
Monday Night Football, Vikings Bears. Vikings did their thing. Yeah. Yes.
He tricked the field you got there.
Let's jump into this week's picks. The Thursday Eagles and Panthers.
You got to go with Cam. He's riding high. You can't go against him. Not right now.
And you know that. And the regular game we're going to pick is the Chargers and the Raiders.
Raiders, they 3-game losing streak. They get Carr back.
If Carr comes back, take the Raiders. If Carr's not back, Chargers will win that game.
I doubt it.
Sunday night, the Giants and the Broncos.
40-0, man.
Yeah.
Giants.
If you betting, I'm pretty sure every bookie's going to take this off the card. But if they don't, Broncos all the way. Monday night, Colts and Titans.
Toss up. Mariota. I always mess his name up.
Mariota.
He's supposedly day to day. So today,
if Mariota plays, take the Titans. Well, no, I'm going with the Colts. I'm going with that Colts. That boy Brisket. Hey, I'm going with him. Brissett. We know.
Tell his ass like he called this dude Brisket.
We know.
Hey, listen. If Jacoby Brissett is found missing. He done ate that goddamn boy.
And before we go, I have to give me a shout out to my peoples, my club, the Cali Cat Pack, and our sister club, the Roaring Riot. What's up, you guys? Always much love. Thank you for tuning in. PB, on the way out, you got anything else to say, man?
Oh man, I got to mention somebody just straight weak, man. I'm talking about weak, and I'm sorry to say this, Brandon Marshall, you are weak. As fuck.
I think he had a season-ending injury. Like, you gonna jump on his case like that?
He weak as fuck. Before the injury, you was weak as fuck. During the injury, you was weak as fuck. When they put you on the gurney, you weak as fuck. At the hospital, you weak as fuck. Get your ass about the league, man.
Hey, but Jacksonville keep doing your thing, and Philly, you did your thing too. Oh my goodness.
I love you guys.
But
we got another minute. I think we got another minute.
Yeah. Okay. Throw some quick fantasy football picks out there. If you need a running back, go get Alex Collins from Baltimore. He's doing his thing over there. And Elijah from the Jets. They running that boy. If you need a wide receiver, go grab Will Fuller from the Texans. He's getting a lot of shots over there.
And they're playing against Cleveland. So yep, you're right.
Exactly. The picks I put in there are they're weekly picks, so you can't use them every week sometimes. But Jacoby, he's a good grab for this week. He's gonna play. He's gonna play on the big field. So go grab Jacoby. I like to call him Brisket, but it's Brissett. Hey.
This is what I want to say to add to your fantasy. Green Bay, Jamal Williams, man, over 100 and something yards against Dallas.
Right.
They're on the road to Minnesota. It's a divisional game.
Right. Roger Lewis is a good fantasy football too for the Giants because Eli got to throw it to somebody. So somebody's gonna be eating up yards,
man.
Huh?
Eli, where you at? If you listening, I know you're gonna throw that ball to me and him. Hey, I'd be shocked if you got more than 18 receptions. I really would.
Hey, and next week the new name, we're gonna have the website up. Blow the whistle. Hey, so y'all get ready for it. Get ready for it,
man.
Thank you for tuning in to Extreme NFL Junkies. But we're now Blow the Whistle. And you guys, much love and have a good week.